just bought virtual real estate.
Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to the Earth2 podcast. And our hosts tonight are Keith and Seike.
What's up, guys? What's up, Seike?
Hello. So this is the first episode. I'm really excited.
Honestly, we've been working on this for way too long. Honestly, it's been many hours. So we're excited to get this out to you guys.
You contacted me through Discord, and we have been talking a little bit back and forth, like how should we, what kind of format should we do? And here we are in the studio.
Yeah.
So
you created, you had what was it, 20 workers building it.
Yeah.
You had 5 just to build the desk. So take a look at the desk. Look at the detail in there. It is beautiful. Look at it. It is beautiful.
So they were there with their little hammers and building it all together. We were sitting here on sofa and just watching and drinking and a little bit more to the left. It's great to be here. Finally.
So a little bit of why I'm here, I guess. First off, I am a 20-year-old. I live in Wisconsin. I actually just found out today that there's a lot of Wisconsin people. I'm assuming they might have ran a Chicago ad campaign.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Chicago,
so new people joined in also? Were they long-term players?
It was a long-term player that mentioned it to me.
Long-term. We're talking long-term, this has been going on for, it's 5 months. But okay, long.
Long-term. Compared to the life of E2, it's
he didn't find it yesterday.
Yeah. I think his name is E2 Real Estate.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
He lives close to you?
Yeah, 2 hours away probably. 2 hours.
So I'm Swedish. I'm probably the most Swedish Swede you're gonna meet. I don't look like it, but you're gonna notice. Anyway, there are also a lot of Swedish people, and few of those players are living pretty close to me, so I got to know a lot of new friends all over the world, but also actually very close to me. I think 2 players live basically 15 minutes away, so that's just to begin talking about Earth2. That is one of the things that already, it's not really about the game itself, but it's still very exciting. But I guess we should go to start talking about the actual game, what got us into the game. So why don't you start, Kiss? How did you find the game?
So I found the game through TikTok.
A lot of people do.
I won't forget the number because it's looked so great of a game, but the number of likes on the TikTok seems so low. It seemed it should have had 1 million likes. That's what I thought in my head. It's the concept sounded like it should have 1 million likes. It reminded me of a game called Entropia. Entropia had the biggest virtual goods transaction ever. It's kind of like a proof of concept, but it is nothing like Earth2. It's the best proof of concept that you can get to Earth2.
I haven't heard about it actually. But I know about the Decentraland. I found Earth2 through Facebook, it was an ad, and what kind of dragged me in mostly is that it feels like there are already a lot of stuff that is similar kind of, but this feels like they took all of those things and kind of put it together. And also the opportunities and what can you say, the No, this is why I'm Swedish. I don't find the words
It's
but it's like
the potential. It's called
the
potential.
potential. That's the word.
Yeah.
The potential about it, like with everything, what it could become. You know, like you kind of
Yeah, exactly.
it's you can actually see it in front of you, and I think that's when I talk to people, that's kind of what most people say, that this is like why they are so excited about it, because everybody can kind of vision it
Yeah.
pretty clear, and also a lot of people have different visions, and all of them fit together and could be at the same time a possible future for this platform.
I mean, I'm not even here. I don't even care about the money aspect of it. I have a decent portfolio.
Yeah,
But like, I mean, like, it doesn't matter. I probably won't sell for a long time.
That's what we
And
got in common.
if I do, I will be crying that night. Like that's like how excited I am for this game.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm actually unhealthy. Like I have an unhealthy relationship with my tiles.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know how I will be able to part with them.
Yeah, I'm married to all of them. They're all my partners.
Basically.
Yeah, all my
That's how I
partners.
feel. And as you said, you talk about other platforms, and I'm even thinking Facebook. I'm thinking, you know, before we had MySpace back in the days, but that was more like kind of you have your own little page where you could kind of decorate it and play music and stuff. You know, this is taking all of that, all kind of presence we've had so far in these past years online, and taking it like, you know, next step. It's also like kind of a game. What I usually say to people when they ask what is Earth 2 is like, it's it's basically Monopoly, Minecraft, Pokemon Go with the AR aspect. What more, like Decentraland and all of those. It's basically all of that, and you put all of that together and put it on crack. That's Earth 2. Like I've been wanting to do a podcast about like a general podcast for years. You had like a vision, like you contacted me, like I want to do something like this and this. We already have people on like Twitch. They're doing live stream Twitch.
And those are great.
They're amazing. They're amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
We also have the people who do like more or less daily YouTube videos out there. But I think what you said to me, that you wanted to provide like a platform where we have this more like a podcast concept for this, or where people can get to know the community a little bit more. And it's I think we're aiming for at least a weekly updates where we kind of push everything together a little bit. I think the reason why you found me was that we were in voice chat
voice chat.
And I think I've been talking to several people like that it would be cool to actually record those voice chats.
Exactly.
And well, your idea was kind of taking it one step further, and then we went crazy with the studio and everything. But you know, it could be cool just to have this what should we call it, like a little studio for
the Earth2 powwow.
You know, exactly. To kind of, you know, what we're aiming for is not us sitting here every week just talking. We're actually gonna invite people to come here, and hopefully it's gonna evolve more and more into, I don't even know. This is the first episode, so we're just trying everything out. We have no idea what we're doing actually.
I think one thing we should skim over. I'm gonna grab my TV remote and show you guys a screenshot. This right here is a screenshot of a new app. It's like one of those widgets. It shows your net worth, how much you've spent on the game, which is kind of nice because I feel like, you know, to
keep track on.
Tiles and how much it's increased, which is kind of nice. I mean, if you're out and about and like something happens or some news or whatever, you can see like if your tiles increased, or maybe if you had some tiles on the market and they sold, your tile total will decrease, so you'll know they sold.
Who made it?
His name is Lorenzo Ferrante. Don't ask
Oh
me how I
yeah, yeah.
remember
I
that.
recognize. I recognize
Yeah.
the name. Yeah. You don't have to log in, so you don't give your
Yeah,
information.
you don't give any
That's amazing.
information.
Yeah.
It's information that anyone could know
Yeah.
already.
So it's safe.
Yeah. So I would take a look. I mean, if you're not too sure about it, don't download it. It's not the groundbreaking money maker,
No,
you
but
know.
it's a good thing to have, you know, if you want to keep
Yeah,
track in the
like
game.
exactly what I was telling you. Like if you have something on the market and it sells, you know.
Yeah.
Seike, why do you, I mean, I don't know if you can date this back. Why do you think people are so hyped up about Dubai in the first place? Why are people
Um, like the main reason, and even though we have mentioned several times, both you and me, we are not really here for the money. Mainly, obviously, that is an aspect, and in this case, that's the biggest aspect because it has been locked. So right now, we don't have any, like, you can't buy class 1 tiles off the map anymore.
yeah.
So I think that is like number one.
Mm,
It has been locked now for especially players who came in after class 1 on from the map was sold out.
yeah.
It's a chance for them to buy cheap tiles in class 1, you know.
Um,
So that, I think that is one thing, but I also think people are just been hyping it up a bit. It's become
it's
a hype.
almost yeah, yeah, like so I think what it started as is like, I think this is what happened. So I mean, this is my opinion, I'm not right. I
Mhm.
think Dubai is obviously an exciting place, has all these cool things. It's a rich city. Um, and I think it kind of started with that. So people were like, I want to buy in Dubai. And
Yeah,
then the people that don't really care about Dubai are like, oh, these people really want to buy in Dubai, you know?
yeah,
So
yes.
that other people are like, oh, now I want to buy in Dubai. And
Because everybody wants it, you know. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody's talking about it.
Like if I came in here and Dubai was a thing, I think I would care about 1% as much as I do now. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, yeah, I didn't check out Dubai at all. Like, the thing is, like, one thing which I think is very important is that Dubai is actually, if not the most popular, it's like one of the most popular tourist attractions there
yeah,
is. When you Google a lot of you know, these lists that are like number one, number two, number three, like
yeah.
they put Dubai as the most, is it even the most visited or something like that? It's
I
actually,
don't
it's on the
know.
top anyway. I think it was like a fighting a little bit,
Yeah.
like if it's the most popular or not, like with the, I think it was UK or Germany or Italy or
Mm,
something. But it's like, you know, uh, it's a very huge, if not the most, like a
yeah.
tourist attraction. So if you Google, and people, like I did that. That was why I found out that it was even locked in the beginning. I was Googling because I thought about the AR aspect of the game, because that's
Mm,
advertised quite a lot, that we're gonna be able to somehow not only play the game at the computer or phone at home, but we can actually go to the places in real life. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's also extremely exciting about the game, that
yeah.
it's so
100%.
diverse like that. It's, you're gonna be able to interact with the game in so many ways. So it's like you can
Mm,
go to the tiles, stand at the place where you have bought tiles, and actually somehow interact with it.
yeah.
We haven't talked too much about that either. It's a huge thing, I think. The diversity of the platform, and Dubai will probably be very attractive, like the same way as people have been debating whether China is or is not attractive because it might be somehow blocked. I think in the future that is not going to be a problem because we're going to, you know, but people have still debated, should I buy in China or not? Because maybe I won't be able to actually go to China and actually interact, like, or people in China won't be able to because it's going to be blocked or whatever.
Yeah,
the same way I think Dubai has become a thing because people think that it's going to be huge for the AR aspect since so many tourists goes there. So maybe when we come to the point where we can advertise on our tiles, that's going to be big.
Yeah,
I think to answer your question, those are the things that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that was great.
But
I mean,
also because it's locked and everything that is, you know, forbidden or whatever, like you can't. That's also interesting. But
you want what you can't have, basically.
exactly.
Yeah,
that's the saying.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know how comfortable you are talking about Dubai strategies for all
Well,
those people that have no idea. I have a
yeah, I can
couple,
talk
and
about
I'm
it.
okay with talking about it too.
Well, I know that some people say don't talk about it, don't tell your strategies, don't tell where you're gonna buy. One thing that is worth mentioning is that we go on talking about Dubai, but it's actually the UAE. Is it, you say
Yeah,
UAE?
yeah.
United
Not much
Arab
people
Emirates.
care about any.
Well, I know, but that's one thing. Like people
Yeah.
think that nobody cares. So I want to buy in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, me
So
too.
Dubai is not an actual country. It's the whole UAE that has been locked, and several other countries. But you know, it's not only Dubai as a city that is opening up. It's the actual whole country.
Yeah.
And I think one strategy that people have come up with is like, oh, everybody's just talking about Dubai, so it's going to be very hard to buy it there.
Yeah.
that was not intentional. But, you know,
Dubai and Dubai are just perfect.
you know, it's gonna be yeah. So people think like, oh yeah, but then I'm gonna be smart, so I'm gonna go to, let's say, Abu Dhabi instead, or any other city. So one strategy, that's one strategy, but I think everybody's thinking the same, you know. So we're gonna have those people for Dubai. But
let me ask you this. The Dubai countdown goes 3, 2, 1. What are you doing? You don't have to get too specific, but
for now, before maybe they come up with some more information. But what I think I want to do is I'm gonna drag, have my tile selected, and just click buy, and hope that it goes through. Goes through. That's what I'm thinking. But it could also be that I have to update the page, you know. So what I'm gonna do is that, and this is not, it's a bit bad that I'm actually suggesting this, but what I want to do is to take away the 2FA, like the verification code that you have to put in.
I don't even have that.
Oh, you don't? Oh, that's bad, man. You don't have that.
I'm weird with that. I feel like if someone really wanted to hack me, like they would, like the 2FA wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Not really, because the thing is, if you have it enabled, like if you not have it enabled and the account gets compromised somehow, it will be way harder for the, like if you say that to the support, I just think like they're gonna be like, okay, why didn't you have that on? Like, we can't help you because it's on you that you you know, like they can do more than, you know.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
like
don't have to
should
say
have it
anymore,
on,
because I already told everyone that I don't have 2FA, so now I have to put it on.
Yeah, exactly. That's that's
yeah.
But I would say to everybody watching this, don't be like his.
yeah, exactly.
But seriously, have it on. Like it's important because
Maybe for Dubai, turn it off for 10 minutes, but
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like people should, they shouldn't. I'm just saying that I will turn it off. They shouldn't. Okay, don't listen. But I will turn it off because I want to be able to log in really quick.
yeah,
So that's what the first thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna copy, have my in a little like copied my password, so I can just type it in real quick and just copy paste it, so I get in quick
yeah.
if I get logged out. And then I'm gonna have several locations in several, what is it called, windows, like um, what was it called?
Tabs.
Tabs.
Yeah.
That's the word. Several tabs open with the locations.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have the tiles selected, and well, if I get logged out, I will just log in again, and yeah. But that's what I'm gonna do to be prepared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have
that's
anything more that you have, like?
so my strategy was to, I mean, obviously not find something that's super popular.
Yeah.
Something that you kind of want, not super popular where you're competing with hundreds of people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and have an address that you can copy paste in case you get logged out
Yeah.
and you can't get back to that location right away.
Smart.
Instead of scrolling or typing it in, you have that copy paste ready. You
That's
push
smart.
that in and you're right where you want. You select your 750 or 200 or 100, whatever
That's
you're
one thing.
spending.
Like, are you gonna aim for 750 or are you gonna aim for smaller?
Yeah, that's tough too. I mean, if you're talking about gambling,
Mm-hmm.
I think you're better off going for the 750.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go with 100, you probably have the same chance that someone selects 100 tiles in that same
Yeah.
spot anyways, you know?
But also we don't know, like, let's say you have a 750, but then you have like people inside of your, like, so you
Yeah,
actually can end up with,
I don't
like,
know
that
how
could
that's gonna
happen.
work.
It could happen. I
It
like
might
it's
be,
gonna be.
if like gaming, it's like ping.
Yeah.
You know what ping is?
No, yeah, well, I do. I know what
Yeah,
it is.
like if either you're closer to the
The servers.
server
Yeah.
or you have a better like a Wi-Fi connection
Mm-hmm.
than someone who's the same distance from the server than you.
Yeah.
I think it'll be more based on that.
Yeah.
Someone who's right next or within like a whatever 500 to 1,000 miles from the server is going to be way better off than someone who's like 1,500 to 2,000.
I also think, as what you said, like, not aiming for something that's different, but like either you're aiming for one of the, like, the most popular spots,
mm,
or you're aiming, like, thinking, I just want something that is class one. You need to be quick.
yeah,
You need like, you aim for the class one,
yeah,
as cheap as possible, or you're actually going for the AR, no, AR, not, I mean, the in-game, the phase 3 aspect, where you kind of go for the cool landscape. Because I know
mm,
there, I don't remember right now exactly the name of it, but it's like a city
dunes
no,
or no?
it's a city there,
Okay,
in the UAE, that has like mountains and stuff. It's, if you search for UAE, and you search for most beautiful city, it comes
mm,
up. It's like
okay,
mountains and stuff, and that will be in game, I think, more cool. Like, the
yeah,
look of it.
yeah,
So that's something that I'm thinking about. So you could go, like, I'm not really sure, like, there. At first I wanted to go for Abu Dhabi. Right now, at this point, I'm still like, I, I, I
yeah,
I don't really know which one I'm gonna go, try out first. But I definitely will have tabs open with cool landscapes, thinking phase 3 as well, because I have a lot of
mm,
those already, like in other, like, that I only focus on the face. Like, I will never sell them, because probably nobody would want to buy them either, because they're out in nowhere on like mountains and stuff, and people be like,
Yeah.
no, right now they are not attractive, I think, but in game I think they will be really cool.
Do you know
But
what I think is gonna happen is so many people are gonna try to flip them, that let's say Dubai shoots to like
yeah,
$2 right away. People
mhm,
are still gonna be selling them for like 20 cents.
they are, yeah.
I feel
Just to get
like,
the money,
I
yeah,
mean,
I get you, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's
Mhm.
just because like I would say 50 cents if no one was competing. Like imagine someone who's new to the game, I mean, to 5x your profit or
Mhm,
5x the
mhm.
profit,
Yeah, yeah.
I would say 50 cents would be good. But
So,
then you have people competing and it's like 2x, 3x, 30 cents,
yeah,
50,
yeah, I get you.
40, you know?
Yeah, that's like, it's gonna be very, very interesting. I think I'm more excited about seeing how this gonna, like, what we haven't really touched talking about is that the servers, we just talk as
Mm,
if it would be no
oh
problems.
yeah.
No,
I
they,
mean, I would say expect the worst.
yeah.
But then again, didn't I I feel like I heard this or saw this or read this
Mhm.
somewhere that their servers could withhandle 10 million.
I don't,
I
I
thought
don't
that
know.
was the number, 10 million.
I should know, but I'm not really sure, so I won't really give any answer there, because
Yeah, yeah,
I don't really know. I hope it's gonna be, running smooth and no problems, and because that kind of proves that, like, it's, almost every game or every page or whatever
hmm,
has server problems
yeah,
when it's an update,
yeah,
like
100%.
almost always. So if, like, this is kind of gonna be a test, them testing this, and if we gonna see them have, if the servers are gonna be like, just, everything is just
Hmm.
fine, that is a good, like, it proves that, what is it, like a stress test of the servers.
Yeah, stress test, yep.
And if they can handle this, they could probably handle a lot.
The count 10 million users or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna, like, if this is gonna be like no issue, everything is just running smoothly. um I will not, I expect some problems, but at the same time, I 100% wish it's just gonna be, you know running real fine, because that would be a good indication, for the whole. There are not many projects, I think, out there who would, in 5 months, pull that off,
yeah,
I would say.
100%. Um,
Yeah, we don't
yeah,
know, so it's gonna be that's very, very interesting, I think.
yeah. I mean, strategies, those are just ours. I'm sure people have way better strategies than us.
Probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, one other thing, very important, like a strategy thing, put money in before, and don't,
Oh yeah,
you know
100%. Yeah.
100%, yeah. So just put in the
If you're
amount.
if you're
Just
sitting there typing in your credit card number, you're just it's gonna be class
yeah,
3
no,
by
no,
then.
no, no. And also,
But
like, even if you, like, in the middle of nowhere, and you put in there, and you're gonna agree to the price, even if someone hasn't bought it yet, when
mm,
you click OK, you might be charged way more, way more than you
yeah.
agreed to on the, because the price is going to go up so quick. We're probably going to have a lot of people saying, like, yeah, but I clicked agree to this price,
Oh,
and then I got
I didn't
charged
even
this.
think about that.
Yeah, because, and especially if you have a card, and you do
Do
that, so
you
just have
do
the
you think
balance, in your portfolio, like, in there, just have the balance that you are willing to spend, nothing more. And even if you have friends playing, if you have more there than you're willing to spend on Dubai or UAE, I can say it, UAE. It sounds so bad. Okay, you get what I'm saying. If you, you could lock the money that, like, if you have more in your, lock it away in a bid, to a friend.
Mhm.
So let's say just I have 100 and I just want to spend 50. Uh, I would like bid something on Kiss random property 50,
Mhm.
and you don't accept, obviously. And I just have it locked, and then I buy, and then when I'm done with buying Dubai, no, whatever,
Yeah,
I just go and click take
cancel.
away the bid and get the money back. But that's one strategy there.
Yeah, I should have done that before today.
Yeah, it's
I
only
just
you bought a lot of. I actually have my money right now in a bid locked away because I don't want to
mhm.
see them on the profile. But also, if the guy accept that bid, I'm gonna be really happy. So I don't really
Yeah,
mind if I
yeah,
if the guy would, because for me that property that I bidded on is worth more than everything of UAE. So I would be more happy if he accepted that, and I don't have the money in the end when I'm gonna buy.
mm,
So anyway,
yeah.
but yeah. So those are a few strategies that I have. I think I covered pretty much all of that. Shane tweeted a pretty cool
Oh
photo.
yeah. I
Hmm?
mean that is obviously a Jeep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's obviously a Jeep. So
Was it a Jeep on the other? Because they
do you
posted
think
another
he can
photo.
just do you think he can make a Jeep and put it in the game without some sort of, because that's his second Jeep. He
Yeah,
posted an earlier photo with the Jeep.
yeah, I know. That was my question. It was another. Maybe they have some kind of agreement. I don't know. That's one thing to think about,
Mhm.
actually.
I
What's your
think they have I think I mean, I don't know. Anything I say is probably about,
It's just
I'd say
speculation.
65% right, but I think they have a headquarters in Australia. The Jeep does. I mean, a Jeep, I would love to see the other cars it could be, but uh,
But why has it always been a Jeep?
yeah, exactly.
Or like, mhm.
I mean, all I think we have to say is that a Jeep? Let us know if it's 100% a Jeep. If it's not, tell us what it is. I mean,
What
that's
it could be, or
that's
like
right.
your general thoughts about them posting
Yeah.
two pictures of cars and both are Jeeps. Either if
Mhm.
the devs are like huge Jeep fans or something is
Yeah.
going on here.
And let us know if they can do something like that without some sort of partnership or agreement.
Is this an actual hint with them having
Mm.
some sort of, interesting.
I mean, I think the reason why I bring up the headquarters and the Jeep being in Australia is when Shane tweeted out that he was meeting with billionaires.
Well,
Yeah. And that was before
mhm.
both of those screenshots, like right
Yeah.
before.
Well, I think you're onto something, actually.
Mm.
Could be, at least speculations, but good
Yeah,
speculations.
I
I
mean,
I
it's
love
all
that.
speculation. Just remember, anything we say is
Everything is
speculation.
speculations. Everything.
Yeah,
Let's not get into it. We can talk about this forever. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's actually time to wrap it up. But it was the first episode. We have just
Mm.
going with the flow. Give us like I would love to hear what people think. It would be amazing to just get some points, like a little bit feedback.
Who should we have on? Who do you guys want to see on here?
That is a good one. We actually have a little secret list where we have people, but it's always good
We
to
want to see if there's a sleeper in the community,
mm,
someone you think needs to be on here that you haven't seen, or like anywhere doesn't make content, but you want to see them, comment them down below.
mhm.
That'd be great. That those are the type of people we want to see. We want to introduce new people, see
Yeah.
new faces, hear new voices.
Yes, yes. And also if you want to be on yourself, like contact us 100%.
Yeah,
We're gonna link everything down, like how to contact us and stuff like that. You can read
yeah,
everything in the description.
yeah,
Yeah, and there's so much opportunities for the future. So this is so exciting. I'm so happy to be here with you, Kiss. So thank you for that.
yeah, yeah. This
So
is awesome.
I guess the end. Let's
Yeah,
say bye and
yeah.
see you next time.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.